Yeah, what it is, man. This your boy Sean P, man. Sean P East, man. And I just jumped off the porch, man, with Dirty Glove Bastard, man. With Dirty Glove Bastard.
Eastside in the I'm going dumb. I went white and peanut butter on that farm. I'm still
All right, so we got the one and only, the legendary, the living legend himself, Sean P East.
Yes, sir, man.
New name, by the way.
Yeah,
man.
Sean P East, man. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I had to rebrand this thing, you know what I mean?
No, absolutely, man. No, it's an honor to have you on the porch, you know, to bless us with some good stories and your journey and all that too, man. So welcome, bro.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man.
And how you feeling today too, bro?
Man, I'm blessed, man. You know what I mean? I woke up this morning, man. You know what I mean? Got out the porch like that here, man. You know what I mean? We all right, man. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like it's perfect timing to have you on the porch because you're back active now, bro.
Bad at it, bro. Bad at it, man. You know what I mean? It's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never went nowhere, but you know.
Exactly, yeah.
I just sit in the cut like Parrot side to see what's going on, you know what I mean? Then jump out there, you feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you're on this new single, Magic City Money, with Jermaine Dupri, J Money on there, Bankroll Ni, she's on the song too, right?
Yep.
So man, first off, just talk about how this record came about, man. JD hit you up, like
Man,
what was
yeah.
the process here, bro?
Yeah, man, JD, man, I woke up one morning. I was just going through my Instagram shit, you know what I mean? I always just scroll through real quick, you know what I mean? See what's going on. And I happened to just check my message right quick, you know what I'm saying? I seen JD in there. It was early, so it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, you feel me? He was like, man, hit me right quick. I said, oh shit, man, I already know. I know JD got something going on, you know what I mean? So I hit him up, man. I seen on the thing, he said, man, it was 6 o'clock, bro, you be at the studio? I was like, man, bet that, I'm down for it, let's go, you know what I'm saying? So I knew he was up to something. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of went in reverse, you know what I mean? I started looking at what he had going on. I was like, okay, this man up to something, you know what I mean? So that's how it happened, really, bro. He just hit me in the Instagram, in the DM, and he like, bro, can you pull up at the studio 6 o'clock? I'm there early, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you pull up, does he have the record in mind? Like, what was the process in this, bro?
So I walked in, and I hear the beat going, you know what I mean? So he played back the hook like a little bridge on there, and they had J Money on there, you know what I mean? So J Money, we wasn't in the studio together, so I guess the night before, J Money was in there with him, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And he said he went home, man, or stayed up all morning, man, and he was just listening to it. He said he heard my voice on there, you know what I mean? So he hit me up, bro, and shit, I came running, bro. Let go. Let go, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's super dope to hear because, you know, you got one of the most distinct voices,
Yeah.
you know, out of Southern rap history, I feel like. It's
Yeah.
like when Sean P hit a track, you knew it was you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And look, man, he reminded me too, man, because you know what I'm saying? I had like a couple of different verses. Well, I put one on there, and it was jamming. But he was like, bro, he said, folks know your voice, the first 4 bars that you come in, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I said, bet that. I took that in mind. I said, yeah, let me get back in the lane, you know what I mean? Cooked up another one, you know what I mean? That first 4, you already know what it is, man.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean?
So when you get done with your verse, like, how you feeling about the record? You feel like, all right, this is gonna be a hit. Like, this is something Atlanta needs. Like, how you feeling about the record?
Yeah, man, that was actually, man, look at it doing something to me, man. The phone's ringing, you know what I mean? So I had, right after Cutty record, I went down to Florida, and JD was doing radio, you know what I'm saying? I happened to be flying out that day. And he was like, bro, by the time you get back home, bro, this motherfucker gonna be gone, you know what I mean? I like, shit, bet that. So I stayed the extra 2 days just to rest, because I knew it was gonna be gone when I got back home, you know what I mean? As soon as I touched the ground, bro, we been out running, you know what I mean?
For sure, man.
Yeah.
And you guys shot the music video earlier this week, man.
Shot
Talk
it.
about the vibes out there, because it looked like
Yeah.
this was the place to be at, man.
Hey, man, it's crazy, man. It feel like the old Atlanta, you know what I mean? Everybody was out there, parlay, you know what I'm saying, the franchise. Everybody came out, the whole city came out. So it felt like the old days, man. So I knew that it was on again, you know what I'm saying?
For
We
sure.
came to say the A, man. I came to say the A anyway, you know what I mean?
And he shot it like where his billboard is, right?
Yeah, right at the billboard, the So Del billboard parking lot, you know what I'm saying? So that was love too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's legendary in itself right
Legendary,
there,
bro.
man.
Legendary, you feel me?
Yeah. And how far back does your relationship with JD go, man?
Oh man, since I was I think I was a teenager, bro. You know what I mean? Just coming in the game. You know what I mean? So on all his old albums, man, I got a verse on there. You know what I mean? So pretty much every album about 2 of them, I done got on. You know what I'm saying? So we go way back, man. We was talking about it in the studio. He like, boy, I knowed you a long time, bro. I knowed you a long time because your goddamn head locked up now. You know what I'm saying? Long as hell. So. Yeah, man, we go way back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go way back.
Were you surprised at all that he reached out to you to jump on this record, considering you haven't really been dropping too much?
Nah, I ain't never surprised, man. I'm Superman, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I just be in the cut, like I say, man. I be in the cut waiting for
that signal, huh?
Waiting to put that signal in the air, man. When they ready for that Sean P, man, I'm coming, you know what I'm saying? Can't do too much out here without Sean P, man.
Nah,
the real Atlanta, man, you know what I'm saying?
So let's take a step back. Let's go all the way back to the beginning, man. So I understand you've been rapping since you was a kid, right? Like you started really early with this shit, right?
Yeah, I started rapping when I was about 12 years old, man.
Okay.
A lot of folks went to school. I ain't go to school, man. You know what I mean? My mama actually, man, she set up a company, bro. It was crazy because she used to sing, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, in the neighborhood, bro, I used to come home, open the door, it'd be all the homeboys. She got them all in the circle singing, teaching them how to hit notes, you know what I'm saying? I was like, Mom, man, these boys thug. They ain't trying to sing, you know what I'm saying? But nah, she set up a little company for me since I was 12 years old, bro, just to wipe my back a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to teach me a couple things, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now that's super dope to have that support from your moms, because I feel like as a kid that's so important. Like if you know you got their full support, it's gonna make you want to go even harder with it.
Yeah, man. She always told me that, man. She said, "Hey, well, since I was growing up, man, I ain't know what she was talking about, but I know now." She like, "Oh, God already got you." You know what I'm saying? You know, she already. This is who I am, bro. She knew who I was. This is what I do. This is what I always did. You know what I mean? Yeah. Since day one, bro. You know what I mean?
And do you recall dropping some of your first songs, like as a solo artist?
Yeah, man. Hey, my name was Tonto, man.
For real?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I was 12, man, Tonto, man. You know, little Indian boy. You know what I'm saying? With straight hair in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Tonto, man. I remember. I did a song for Ryan Cameron back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When he was on the radio. You know what I mean? When I was young, I had to be about 13, 14. You know what I mean? So that's where it really started from.
Did he play it on the radio?
Yeah, he
too?
played it one time, you know what I'm saying?
And that's huge for a 13-year-old, man.
It was like a little morning show record, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hard though.
Because this is pre-internet. Well, I mean, the internet was around, but like people weren't uploading music online and stuff like that.
Right,
so.
Yeah, nah, man, this back in the day, bro, when we was sitting there listening to Fresh Party on the radio every night, you know what I mean? Where Atlanta, that was the only time Atlanta had our own music, you know what I mean, on Friday night when Ryan Cameron used to get on there, the Fresh Party. So we used to sit there with the play and record in the pause button, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember them days too, bro.
Man, you wake up, you know what I'm saying, you done fell asleep on the recording, you know what I mean? You got all the commercials on the tape, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I go way back since then, man, you know what I mean?
Kids got it so easy these days, man. They can just go online and just type whatever song they want to listen to for the last 100 years and it's gonna pop up, man. Like you said, we used to have to wait up to hear this or watch the box.
Watch
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm talking about put that little tape over the little tape, man, record over an R. Kelly tape or something, you know what I mean? A Keith Sweat tape, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And so when did you meet J-Bo and how did the YoungBloodz form at first?
Man, I met J-Bo, we went to Miller Grove together, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Middle school down in Decatur, you know what I'm saying? So J-Bo, he a couple years older than me, but we used to hang around the same people, you know what I mean? He used to rap with a little kid named Lil Jon. So, you know, both of them rapping together. I was solo, you know what I mean? But we used to all hang out together. We used to meet up and hang out. So after I started moving around with J-Bo, shit, he spent the night at my house a couple of times just on the whim because, you know, we partying at my house. My mom was cool, you know what I mean? And he stayed out too late one night, you know what I'm saying? His mom was like, go get your shit, you know what I'm saying? So I like, you good, bro, you know what I'm saying? We'll go to my folks, you know what I'm saying? We do this rap thing together, man, and you know what I'm saying? We just turn up like that, you feel me?
Shit.
And ever since then, we've been rocking, man, you know what I mean?
Damn, and what year is this, like 97?
Man, shit, before 97.
Really?
Well, yeah, it had to be around 95, 94, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
And were you guys dropping records, like pressing up CDs or like?
Well, at that time, we were just working, man. We were just grinding, you know what I mean? That's what made the Attic Crew, you know what I'm saying? That's when we had the Attic Crew going on.
And who all was part of the Attic Crew? Because we heard this so much on your guys' first album, and I always just think, man, who else is in the Attic Crew?
Man, the Attic Crew deep, man. You got Freaky T, you got Pretty Ken, Big Floater, you know what I mean? You got Ball, Big Hill Ball, you got Fat Dog, you got Shawty Putt, you got Jim Crow, you know what I mean? I hope I ain't forgetting nobody, man. But you got a bunch of talented brothers, man, that came together as a collective, man, and just to pursue their music, man, and go hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what were those days like with all of you guys, you know, working together, kind of just seeing the dream and chasing towards it at that time?
It was ugly, man. It was rough, bro. Yeah, it was a good time though. You know what I mean? I look at it now, man. Look back at it now, man. It was some good time, man. It was a hard time, but it was a good time, man. You know what I mean? We knew what we wanted. We knew what we were gonna do. We believed in us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. We struggled, you know what I'm saying? We sacrificed a lot, you know what I mean? And now we're here, man. You know
For sure.
Yeah.
Legendary, man.
Legendary shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And how did you and J-Bo get discovered by KP?
Well, so my cousin Pretty Ken, he the one who pretty much was the, the director of everything. He really wasn't started the Addy Crew and had the vision, you know what I mean? So him and KP was like this, you know what I mean? So that's who introduced us to KP, and you know what I'm saying, that's when KP came and looked at us and did a deal with it, you know what I mean?
And did you guys have like a hot record out at that time, or?
Yeah, we was in the street, man. We the Shakem Off, you know what I mean?
Shakem Off was out at that time.
It wasn't even out yet, man. We were just in the street. We were going to the warehouse. We were going to all these different clubs, right? About 30 deep, you know what I mean? I'm talking about, we ain't had no money, you know what I'm saying? We were hurting, bro, you hear me? But we had all the girls, you know what I'm saying? We had all the girls, you know what I mean? So we used to go have a good time, man. We hit the clubs, man. We might, you know what I'm saying? Might start a fight with the security guards or something, you know what I mean? See how tough they is, you know what I'm saying?
The old Atlanta right there, man.
We ain't got nothing to lose, you know what I mean? But all the girls were having fun with them, man. They used to buy our drinks for us, you know what I'm saying? So they seen us moving around like that, 30 deep, man, having a good time, shaking them off, man, and it caught everybody's attention, you know what I mean?
And wasn't there a dance for the record too?
Yeah, we just hit them with them bowls, shake them off and get these girls off in, man. You feel me? You know
Who came up with the dance, do you remember?
Man, it was all of us, the Addy Fools. That's what we call everybody.
Okay.
The Addy Fool, when everybody get together, drink a little bit and step out, anything might come out, bro. You hear me? Anything.
And what year did you guys sign with KP and Ghetto Vision? Was that 97, 98?
I want to say 97, 98.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you guys instantly start like recording records for Against the Grain? Or?
Yeah, because we already had records, man, because we had in-house production, you know what I mean? Mark Twain,
Yep.
He was our in-house producer. But we got right to it, man, you know what I'm saying? We got right to it. We had a lot of ideas already, you know what I mean? So when we got that budget, we just, you know what I mean?
You were ready for that.
Yeah, we were ready
It's
for
like
that.
that's all you guys needed was that opportunity,
That's
right?
it, bro. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And what were some of the first records that you guys recorded, like as soon as you signed?
The first record was You and Shakem Off, you know what I mean? You and Shakem Off for 85.
So y'all came right out the bat
Yeah.
with three
bangers, man.
classic hits.
Three
right?
classic hits, bro.
Yeah.
Three classic hits, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So let's talk about first off just recording Shakem Off. Like,
Yeah.
do you remember that studio session?
Man, that one I kind of don't remember, man. That one, man, it slipped my memory because there's so many other ones, man, that stand out. You know what I'm saying? And that was at the bottom right then. You know what I mean? Studio session couldn't have been too extravagant. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been too much liquor, alcohol in there. You know what I'm saying? We were hurting back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm sure, man. With Shakem Off, us just moving around. What I do remember about Shakem Off is who broke the record. Chris Lover, man, Ludacris, man, you know what
Really?
I'm
Oh,
saying?
shit.
Yeah, him and Poon Daddy. They had a show, the Chris Lover and Poon Daddy show. And we were coming back from going out one night, all the boys, you know what I'm saying? And I think my cousin Pretty Ken took it on up there to him and let him spin it, man. We riding down the street, man, look at man, Ludacris done spin that thing, but we were turned up since then, you know what I mean? We been turned up since then, you know what I mean? From that moment to the day, you know what I'm saying?
It said, how'd that make you feel? You know,
It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful because everything we dreamed about, everything we prepared for in life, you know what I'm saying, was finally here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And what about the studio session for UA then?
That's how Ewa went. Ewa, the pre-production, because my producer, Mark Twain, he was part of Addy Crew. We all lived together. So that beat in that little sample, the sound, burn, you know what I mean? I was like, fuck. It played in our house for like a week straight, non-stop, you know what I'm saying? Until we wrote to it, you know what I mean? So shit, that shit was aggravating as fuck after a while, you know what I mean? Because all day long, he ain't never turned it off till we got ready for it, you know what I mean? So shit, that's what made me really, you know what I'm saying, put that bitch down because I was tired of it, bro. You feel? I got tired of hearing it, you know what I'm saying? So that's how you came about.
So that explains all the aggressiveness on
Yeah,
that
you
record.
know what I'm saying? That's how it happened, bro. You know what I mean? And I had another little verse, hook to it, but it was kind of the same cadence a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But KP was like, shit, what that shit y'all be saying and doing in the club that you know what I'm saying? He like, make that the hook, but same vibe though, you know what I'm saying? So he that's when I first learned how to goddamn make a single, he kind of broke it down to me, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Just use that you, you know what I'm saying? But use the same flow, but just use that you at the main part, you know what I mean? I like, okay, I see where we're going with this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, it been on.
Did you know it was going to be a hit, like as soon as you guys recorded it, or?
I mean, I felt it, you know what I'm saying? I felt like everything that we did was gonna hit because that was our lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? We were really living it and having a good time with it every day. It was our personal slang, everything we did every day, our lingo, you know what I'm saying? So we were gonna make it go regardless. You know what I mean? They were gonna see how we got down to it, and they were gonna rock out. That was our thing. We were gonna make folk see how to party to our music. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And you got people all over the world shouting this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that was just like any record we did, we made sure that these folk know how to do it when they listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Then you guys dropped a remix for UA.
Yeah.
So first off, the beat's different. The vibe is a lot different on this one. What was the inspiration on switching it up like that?
Man, at that time, the hot boys, well, they were hot, you know what I'm saying? They were hot, man, you know what I mean? Lil Wayne was hot, you know what I mean? So we had the opportunity, came through Patchwork, man, and we was like, shit, that'd be dope to get him on a remix, you know what I'm saying? At the time, we were down here saying, shout at you, and they was on that Woda, you know what I'm saying, for the South. So it was a perfect match, man, and the right opportunity, you know what I mean? So getting him on there, that was a blessing, you know what I mean? At that time, he was like 14 at the time, you know what I mean?
And correct me if I'm wrong, this is Wayne's first feature outside of like a Cash Money artist, too.
Yeah, brother was 14, that was his first feature, man, you know what I mean? And that was our first feature, I think, too. You know
for real?
Yeah.
And that's wild, considering he's probably done like a million features or some
you
shit at
me?
this point.
You feel
and
me?
you guys got the first one.
Yeah, man, he was 14 years old, man.
Shoo.
Yeah.
So what was that session like when he came in? Did you just come in?
Well, he came in on another time, you know what I mean, when we wasn't
okay.
there, you know what I mean, to go ahead and drop his verse, because he was in and out. I think they had a concert or something.
Yeah.
So they was just in and out. So him and Baby went on up there and banged it out real quick, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
And going back to the original UA, you got to talk about this music video, man, because this is a classic
what that
music
was?
video, man.
Morris Brown, I think. You know what I'm saying? Morris Brown, man, the classic video. That was all the Dungeon family, all the Addy crew, you know what I'm saying? All the folks from Atlanta back in them days, man, having a good old time. See, that video right there is the perfect, you know what I'm saying, definition of Addy crew, you know what I'm saying? Acting the damn fool every time, having a good time, you know what I mean? All my boys in there. What's that, Outkast was there, Good 'em Up. So, you know, at that time, we were all on the same label, man, just supporting each other, you know what I'm saying, for this Atlanta thing, man. And that was the good old days, man. And that's what it felt like the other day, you know what I'm saying, where we back at, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you guys had a commercial inside the video,
Man,
that Bolt 45.
Come on, man. Who got a commercial in their video, man? You know what I'm saying? A Bolt 45, man. You know what
Could you imagine if you guys actually sold that drink? I feel like it would have went up.
Man, I don't know what happened, bro. We were trying to get them all, man. Colt 45, Patron. I think we were drinking all of them first, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody ever called, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or my old manager didn't give out the number. He forgot to give out the number or something. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
You know what I mean?
All right, so now we got to talk about 85.
All right.
Good. So, like, how did this one come about? Were you and Big Boi, were you guys in the studio together? How did this one get cooked up?
Yeah, so KP, they group PA, they actually produced that record, man. You know what I mean? They were dope, man. So I think Cutty Cartel, rest in peace to Cutty Cartel, man. You know, he on that hook, man. Dope album, I mean, a dope record, man. And I remember, man, me and J-Bo came in, did our parts to it, then they put Big Boi on there later on, you know what I mean? And it actually, man, I got a story about that record, man, because we went up to, I think we was at Jive or Airster at this time, right? So we went up there to visit the office, you know, to get, you know, introduce ourselves to the people. And it's this guy, man, he been there like 30-some years, man, out of a floor that don't nobody visit, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted to meet us, man, you know what I mean? He's a numbers guy, just strictly numbers, you know what I mean? And he said, man, I had to come meet y'all because never in my history, you know what I mean, all these years I've been here, seen somebody bounce back, you know what I mean? So with the numbers, when you came out, right, it shot up, you know, soon as they released, you know what I mean? Then, you know, it's supposed to, you know, shoot a little more, you know what I mean? And then, it's, you know, later on start going down, you know what I mean? Said it shot up, you know what I mean? Went up a little bit, like a couple weeks, everything went straight all the way down to the bottom. He said, that's the death of a group, you know what I mean?
God damn.
He said, man, when we put out 85, he ain't never seen the group come back to life, you know what I mean, from the death of the group, you know what I mean? 85 came back and it shot all the way back up, man, and he was just impressed because he never seen this in his life, being there all those years, you know what I mean, doing numbers, because the data was basically saying this is over after that when something go all the way back down, you know what I mean? So we dropped 85, that thing shot up, man, and that's why we still here today, man.
It's one of the most iconic Atlanta songs ever, I feel like.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, you know, shout out to KP, Big Boi, you know what I mean? Man, PA. Yeah, that was a record right there, man. And that was the first time we took T.I. out to California.
Really?
For the video. That was his first time ever, you know what I mean, going out of town or whatever, you know what I mean? So, you know, the memory of that it still standing in my head, man. It was a good time back then, man. Yeah.
What'd you think of T.I. the first time you heard him, man?
Oh, he was dope, bro. I remember listening to him the first time. You know what I'm saying? On the little cassette tape, we was at The Face, man, with KP when he was doing the Ghetto Vision, you know what I mean? And he asked us what we thought about him. You know what I mean, on the tape. I was listening to him, I was like, hard. That before I even met him, you know what I mean? So, you know, I've been a fan of him from day one when I first heard him, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So you guys turned in Against the Grain. How you feeling about the album when you turned it in?
Excited, man, real excited, you know what I mean? Not knowing the business yet, you know what I mean? That's a different story, you know what I'm saying? But we was excited, man, you know what I mean? We knew, me and the boys, we were ready, man. They were prepared for, you know what I mean? So, hey, we on the label, we shooting video, man. Our dream had come true, you know what I mean?
And what was it like seeing the feedback and all the love from the fans when that album came out, man?
It was dope, man. You know what I mean? It was dope. I think it was more dope on just, you know what I mean, on me just, you know, just through life, man. It's like, damn, God, you know what I mean? You know, took me all over here, man, seeing these different places, you know what I'm saying? Why me, you know what I mean? So I think that was the dope part about it, really just had that conversation with God, like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just going all these places and, you know, people yelling you, knowing your name, and it's weird, but it's love, you feel what I'm saying? You know what
it's different, you know?
It's different, there you go, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And what were some of your favorite places that you traveled to around this time, man?
Man, let me tell you, bro, some of my favorite places ain't even in the States. It's, man, like Italy, man, you know what I'm saying, Tokyo, Europe, man, you know what I mean? That's some of my favorite places, man, you know what I mean? Just to be from over here and to go see that shit, you know what I'm saying, from where we come from, you know what I mean? I like, okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I even eat with chopsticks these days, man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, man.
And even way back then, like, did you ever envision your music taking you around the world like that, man?
Man, I probably didn't look at it, you know, in detail like that, but I did. This is what I wanted to do forever, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't understand where it would take me and what it would do, but I knew it was gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I say, man, proper preparation, man. I've been preparing for this, you know what I'm saying? This is Sean P, man. This is who I am, this is how I was born, man. You know what I mean?
And Lil Jon, when did you first meet Lil Jon?
Oh, man, we met Lil Jon back when we was kind of like, you know, in the warehouses and all that, you know what I mean, running around, you know what I'm saying, just in the streets with Shakem Off and all that,
okay.
You know what I mean? So Black Market Entertainment, BME, that was Lil Jon and Rob and Vince and all them, that was their crew, you know what I mean? So they actually was our entertainment lawyers as well.
Okay.
So,
shout
you know
out to
what I mean?
Vince, man.
Yeah, shout out to Vince, man. Old Vinny V, man. We seen him the other day. Shout out to Vinny V. So that's how it all started, man. That's how we all clicked up, you know what I mean? Just be on the same street right there at the office, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And we just started banging records out, man.
True. Yeah. What were some of the first records you guys worked on? And did they ever come out?
Well, the first records that I don't even think we was on this one, but the video, damn, it was too short. What you gonna do?
Okay, yeah.
So you know what I mean? That was like the first time we started really rocking out with him. But we got a lot of features on some of his old albums too, on his solo album. Well, him and the East Side Boy album.
Yeah, because I remember that Move Bitch.
Yeah.
It had you and J-Bo, 3 6 Mafia, Gangsta.
So that's
Move.
where it kind of started at. You know what I mean? And also, hold on, no. The first record me and Lil Jon did together, it's the fucking Total Remix. It went gold. That was my first record on the radio, man. The What About Us, man. You know what I'm saying? The remix. Damn, I forgot about that. Yeah.
How did that opportunity come about? Was it some John that put you on, or?
Yeah. Little Shouter, man. It was Shouter, man. Sean P, man. And, you know what I'm saying? The voice of the A, the young fella, man. You know what I mean? Everybody knew what it was, so you know, everybody was tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they tuned in.
So now we go to Drankin Patnaz.
Yeah.
What was it like putting together that album? Did you guys start right away, or did you guys wait a bit before you started putting it out? Or
well, we was on the road good. Let me make sure I'm on the right track. So, Drankin Patnaz, that was the second album. That was Damn and all that, right?
Yeah, that's 2003 it came out.
Okay, yeah, so that's the second album, man. Actually, this is when we're going to Arista.
Okay.
This is when we left LaFace, when LaFace, L.A. Reid was going to Arista, to run Arista, you know what I mean? So, you know, that was different, you know what I mean? For us, we just getting in our groove, you know what I mean? But he didn't take everybody. And we had an invitation to come along with him, you know what I mean? Which was dope, so we going, you know what I mean?
Worked the first time,
yeah,
right?
Worked the first time, we living our dream, you fucking right, we coming, you know what I mean? So now we're in Arista. Now it's a new system though, you know what I mean? Cause it's New York now. It's like a more of a pop label, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But we coming, you know what I mean? We 85 had dropped and we got back, you know what I'm saying, came back to life, you know what I mean? So that carried us over to LA where he wanted us to come with him, you know what I mean? Inviting us to come anyway. And KP was there, so you know what I'm saying? We had the same team. Boom, now we up there meeting everybody, you know, recording the album, you know what I mean? So when we turned in the album though, we didn't really hear no singles on there. You know what I mean?
So Damn wasn't on
Damn wasn't on there yet, you know what I'm saying? So Jermaine Dupri came in now. That's when Jermaine Dupri came in to run that division with Arista, you know what I mean? And it was a no-brainer then, you feel what I'm saying? So we were like, boom, he did, you know, made a couple moves so we can open up the budget again. You know what I mean? That's when we went in and got Lil Jon, and Lil Jon was boiling, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, gotta get Lil Jon on here, you feel me? So I think we did like 3 more records. And that's how we came over Damn, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And what'd you think of the beat when you first heard Damn?
Oh, man, it was automatic.
You already had to know it was a hit.
Bro, it was automatic, bro. In the studio, man, when we made that, bro, everybody in the studio knew it was automatic right then. We made an automatic hit, man, as soon as we heard it, you know what I mean? Yeah, we knew when we left that studio, boy, we had one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one of the records that gets played today.
You feel me?
It doesn't matter where you at, you gonna turn up.
You feel me, man? Yeah. So, you know, shout out to my guy, Lil Jon, man.
Nominated for a Grammy.
Oh.
Man, what was that like, man?
That's some weird shit, man. That's some weird shit, bro. You feel me? Nominated for a Grammy, man. You know, I guess it's just, you know, man, shout out to the fans who took it there. You know what I'm saying? You know, anybody who looked through that TV or put their ear to the sound wave, man, and knew that it was real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, knew they were love too, though. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the fan who made it there. I'm still to this day don't even understand all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like Grammy, bro. You know, and why not though? You know
exactly.
Yeah.
You
feel me? Why not? Why not me? Why not us? You know what I'm saying?
And did you guys go to the ceremony too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
What was that experience like, man? Seeing
Beautiful,
everyone
man.
else there, man.
Beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to love to go out there to California, man, to all these different awards. I went to the like the BET Awards and all that stuff. I went a couple times, right? But I want, you know what I'm saying? I like to sit there with some class, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never come from that, so that's where I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? So like the ASCAP Awards and all that, man. That was what I like. I enjoyed that kind of, you know what I mean? That kind of motion, man. You know what I mean? Sitting there with some all the rich folks that you don't know who they is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a whole bunch of crowd. It ain't everybody from outside. It's just folk coming in, the songwriters. You know what I'm saying? Of the year. You know what I mean? That's the kind of award show I like to be invited to. You know what I'm saying? They let me know I'm doing my thing. You know?
Yeah, you in the right place.
I'm in the right place, man.
You
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My song has hit for the year. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And one of my favorite songs on that album was Cadillac Pimpin', man.
Man,
because I had just bought myself a Cadillac
on,
at
man.
that time.
Come
and
on.
that was basically my soundtrack for that whole summer.
Come on, man. Cadillac Pimpin', man. There again, right there. Cutty Cartel, man. Rest in peace to Cutty Cartel. Addy Crew had some bad boys in there, man. Still do, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cutty Cartel was on all the hit singles, man.
Oh, absolutely, man.
You know what I mean?
And what can you tell us about Cutty away from the music? Like, what type of person was he, man?
Cutty, man, he my brother, my cousin, man, Pisces like me, man. You know what I'm saying? A little different Pisces, but Pisces like me, an artist, a real loving dude, man. Real, you know what I'm saying? Emotional, but with love, you know what I'm saying? Want to see everybody make it, you know what I mean? And he's a hell of a writer, man. He like the Drake before Drake, man. You know what I'm saying? You know
So
what I
he
mean?
was writing his own hooks and all that?
Man, Cutty rap, sang, man, Cutty the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Cutty. He was before his time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
that's very true,
You know what I mean? And we still ride to his art right now. You know what I'm saying? It's still on the radio.
It's
what
timeless,
it is,
man.
though. What's up? You know what I mean? Man, that's my boy. That's our loved one. That's our brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, long live Cutty for sure, man.
Long live Cutty, man.
And after this album dropped, you went on a crazy feature run too, bro. It's like you was on so many hits. You were probably on 106 Park every day, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's so crazy, bro. Just last night, I was thinking about that, bro. I had on 106 Park every day, man. I had at least 3
At least 3.
every day, bro.
And that's no cap
On the
either.
count,
There's
no
no
cap, bro.
exaggeration.
No
man.
exaggeration, bro. Features, man. With the damn. You know what I mean? Every day, man, on that countdown, bro, I had three videos on there, man. You know what I mean? And that's when I understood how the money comes. You know what I'm saying? That's when I understood publishing. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you really like, all right, I'm a hot commodity.
You know what I'm saying? And I learned how to work it. You know what I'm saying? Not how to get. I don't get rid of it. You know what I mean? I know how to work it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So man, shout out to God again, man. God's so serious, man.
And what really sticks out with these features is it's completely different vibes. You going from R&B records to crunk music to laid back shit. It was like you was touching every part of this shit too. Yeah. It's like people knew they could call Sean P and get whatever they needed, whatever record it was.
Man, you remember we were just talking about that 7 o'clock call. Hey man, call Sean P, man. You know what I'm saying? One call, that's all, man. Like the commercial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I am music, man. I am life, man. I am nature, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm everything, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm love all that, man. They know who to call, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Now, I do want to ask you about some of the features. Let's start with this I Smoke, I Drink remix, man. How did that come about, man?
My guy, dude named Rico Washington, man. He actually plugged us with that, man. That's when we got with Magic and what's my boy name?
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones, man. Yep. Yeah, Roy Jones flew us down there, man, on this goddamn helicopter, man.
On the helicopter?
That motherfucker. Well, it was
that man got too much money.
Hold on, man. It was an airplane helicopter type of motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Look here, bro. I was scared as a motherfucker getting that motherfucker with little propellers and shit. But that shit was like some blow type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the movie Blow.
Yeah.
Like they were moving.
Like drug planes.
Yeah, you feel me? Like the hell we done did, Jay, but we on some crazy shit right here. Laying right by a house, man. Man, this motherfucker had some goddamn roosters, them birds, them fighting birds and shit.
Oh yeah.
So I ain't see a fighting bird, but I seen some goddamn bird that was about big as me out there, motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. That's when I figured out what he be doing. You know what I mean? But Roy Jones, Magic, man. Shout out to them boys, good folks.
R.P. Mr. Magic.
Man, damn, Mr. Magic, my guy, man. Good folk, man. Then when we went and shot that video, we had a damn good time, man.
It looked like it,
man. We had a damn good time. J-Bo drunk as a motherfucker out there, man.
Hey, got to live up to the title of the song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he do, trust me. he live up to the title, Drankin Patnaz, every time. Yeah. He'll never let me down, you know what I'm saying?
That's your Drankin Patnaz, man.
My Drankin Patnaz,
yeah. The next one, Nivea, Okay. Because once again, this is R&B, even though Jon produced it, man. It's like a little slower pace, but went crazy on this shit. This shit was a hit.
Hey, man, it's crazy too, man. Cause I be forgetting about a lot of these, bro.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? You know, when you just living on, you know what I mean? At the time, you just living in it, man. And all these years pass by, I be forgetting about all the features, bro. But Nivea, another hit with Lil Jon. I mean, every time I got with Lil Jon, we made some hits, man. I ain't never did a song. Every song I've done with Lil Jon went 500,000 or better. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In sales, in album sales, we're talking about people. No stream. We're not talking about the streaming things.
Yeah.
We're talking about album sales.
Real sales.
Real sales.
Exactly, man. Yeah, and then most of these songs were hitting Billboard. Like, it was top 40 on the Hot 100.
Yeah, man. Shit, bro. Back again.
I hope you got plaques for all this shit. You could fill a whole fucking house with this shit.
I do, man. I have a young museum, you know what I'm saying? And then again, we're talking about this publishing again. How I'm able to still rock out like I'm rocking out. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We're talking about handling your business, man. You know what I mean?
They call it mailbox money,
Come on, man. We like a little mailbox money, man.
All right, so then we get the third YoungBloodz album, Everybody Know Me.
Yeah.
Talk about putting together that one, man.
Man, it was solid. This was one that me and J-Bo pretty much put together a lot of production. J-Bo did a lot of production on there.
And you guys had some top names producer-wise, too.
Yeah, man.
Scott Storch,
Boom.
Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
Akon, Jazzy Faye.
Yeah, man.
Daz.
Yeah, man.
Lil Jon was on there.
That song with Daz, man, it was a pleasure to work with Daz, because I always wanted to work with Daz, man. You know, that's my dog. But everybody know me, man. That's another story, too, because now we're coming from Arista. We just went to Arista off of the first album with LaFace, right? Mm-hmm. Now we're dropping the second album, Drankin Patnaz, on Arista, right? Now L.A. Reid is going to Jive now. You know
this man was moving every year.
Oh, my God, damn. Now, we just now getting to know everybody in the damn office, man. You know what I'm saying? We was in New York, too, bro, so it wasn't no goddamn game, bro. You hear me? It was hard, bro. We had to go out there, you know what I mean, and really fight you know what I'm saying, for our spot, you know what I'm saying? So, now we're at Jive, man. So he invited us to come along again, you know what I'm saying? Now, this was a no-brainer, you know what I'm saying? We're going on presidential now right after Damn, you know what I'm saying? The same formula, you know what I mean? Lil Jon. But we in New York, man. We in New York with the new office, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And you know how those offices work. Everybody got their own folk, how they rocking before us. You know what I'm saying? This was the hard one right here. You know what I'm saying? To go in there and the team keep changing a little bit. You know what I mean? We're going to Jive Records now. It was love, but we got out of there on some good business, man. You know what I'm saying? It was love. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? It was love, but it was a different system. You know what I'm saying? And that was a no-brainer right out of the damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Presidential. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. But we was able to get out of that contract, you know what I'm saying, and be independent now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We never got dropped, you know what I'm saying, never got shelved. You know what I'm saying? We was able to walk away as me, you know what I'm saying, to shake hands. And now we independent and got all our fans to ourselves, bro.
Absolutely, man. That's a blessing in itself right there,
you know
too.
What I'm saying? Yeah, man.
And afterwards, you and J-Bo both dropped solo projects. Was
Well,
that?
No, I never dropped a solo project. A lot of people leaked a lot of shit.
Oh, is that what it was then?
Yeah,
Okay.
I never dropped a solo project. I had like 3-4 projects I was gonna drop. I actually had a solo deal with Jive. Jive had actually gave me a solo deal. And I went and got, that's right after the features, you know what I'm saying? So, man, look here, man. I was finna run the whole industry, man. Every time to run it up. I had Scott Storch, I had Khaled before Khaled, the Khaled that everybody know now. I had Cool and Dre. Man, I had big records, you know what I mean? But they, it was some New York stuff again, you know what I'm saying? The Jive, you know what I mean? And we you know what I mean? We tore that one up and we were able to walk our separate ways, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of my music out there leaked, bro. I ain't dropped nothing.
Really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I ain't dropped nothing, man. You know what I mean?
Was there, why'd you decide to do a solo deal instead of another YoungBloodz deal?
Well, at that time, it was dope for us to do a Sean P. and, you know what I mean? Because Sean P. was the one that had all the features at the time. They knew what they was doing, you know what I mean? That was, boom, that was gonna boost YoungBloodz too, keep us going, or we didn't have to do a deal with them. We could have just fed out this Sean P. and just kept it moving with the YoungBloodz independently, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had all kind of little ideas I was coming up with, you know what I mean? But nah, I ain't never dropped a solo album, man, but I'm about to.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You fucking right.
Yeah. Before we get there, though, we got to talk about Snap Your Fingers.
Boom, let's do that.
This is probably a life-changing song, even though your life's changed so many times
It
before
is.
this. So.
Right. It just keep changing song by song, you know what I'm saying?
So this is a whole new other level, but like, talk about how this record came about. Like, were you at the creative process of it? Like, break this down.
John called me, see what I was available. He already had the beat going, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't there though when he made the beat. But he booked me a session to come in. It was me and my boy Ted, my boy Munt. And I was in the Dolo, you know what I'm saying? John wasn't there, but they left me a spot, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a beat and a hook, you know what I mean? So man, I sat there for a long time. I kind of, at first, it seemed too easy for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed gimmicky, so I was beating myself up on there, you know what I mean? Cause I ain't no really gimmicky rapper. I don't think, maybe I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, I don't know, man, you know what I'm saying? I had my boy Munt with me. He was like, boy, you don't get your ass on that record, boy. Hell's wrong with you, boy? I was like, man, I ain't fine. It just, you know what I mean? So when I laid the record, man, I went on and laid the record, got on out of there. That thing, no, bro, that motherfucker went crazy, you know what I mean? I was glad my homeboy was right there with me and said, get your ass on that record, boy, you know what I mean?
Cause you would have kicked yourself in the ass if you didn't.
You know what, man? I was just like, cause, like shout out to Parlay and all them, bro, you know what I mean? They shit, that's what they do, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel at that time, I like, damn, I know this shit gonna go big cause of, who on there and who making it and, the industry part, and he deserved it too, but I like, damn, I feel uncomfortable at first, cause I like, this my boy them shit, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my thing. I stomp a little bit, but with the Parlay and all them boys, that's who
they doing the snaps,
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt while I was kind of doing the album. I was like, I don't know, man, cause I know this kind of taking away, but you know what I'm saying? I know who gonna win that tug of war just cause of the industry, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to be the first one to do it like that, knowing that they did it already, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just my story. Ain't nobody ever heard that story.
Okay. Yeah. How long after did E40 jump on the record?
I'm guessing E40. I have no clue. I guess it was already ready, to tell you the truth. Cause like I
really?
said,
Okay.
you know what I mean, or maybe after mine. You know what I mean? Cause John wasn't there while I was recording mine.
Gotcha.
He was moving around.
You just had the beat and
yeah,
the hook
yeah,
on it, probably.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so the record drops, blows up instantly, man.
Man, instantly, bro. We went out to California and shot the video, man. Good time, man. That when I turned into shower cap shouted on the video, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, man, about that shower cap, bro. So when we used to have to go to New York early in the morning for BET, MTV, all that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Look here, man. I ain't never used to have my hair braided, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the hair lady one morning, you know what I'm saying? And it's too early for them. So I'm in the bathroom, I just pulled that shower cap out, put it on that head, bro. Turned the shower cap, shout on them folk, you know what I'm saying?
So that's how the shower cap ended up on there. So it wasn't by design, you didn't have another option.
Man, I had no option, boy. That hair was ugly, bro. You about to get on camera, so you know. But that's where I brought that shower cap out in that snappy finger, man. You know what I'm saying? That was the era of shower cap shouter, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, the record blows up. It hits top 10 on the
10.
Billboard, number one rap song at the time too, man.
Yeah.
Man, talk about that. That's major,
blessing,
right
man.
there,
And it's still going, man. You know what I'm saying? I got some news, man. I don't know how early I'm supposed to put the news out there, but you know, yeah, it's me. Fuck it, I do it. I think they just picked up that record too, man, for Madden 2026, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and another commercial just picked it up too. I can't remember who it was. So it's still doing well, man. It's still taking care of them children and grandchildren, man.
More mailbox money, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now, we never did get another YoungBloodz album. What happened with you and J-Bo? Was there any type of falling out? Was it just guys just going different directions in life musically, or? Nah,
man, that's my brother forever, man. We brothers first, you know what I'm saying? You know, we don't never leave each other. We don't never go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people on the outside, they look at it like that because of music and rapping, you know what I'm saying? Or if I do something over here or he do something over there, you know what I mean? But nah, man, we brothers, bro, you know what I mean? It don't never stop, man, you know what I mean? Whatever we do together, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be me in the camera or him in the camera, but you know what I'm saying, or us together, but we always working together, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother for life. We actually, we about to start working on some more YoungBloodz music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna do this solo. I got a couple of solo joints, you know what I mean? I'm gonna drop. But we definitely about to be working on a YoungBloodz album. You know, he produces, you know, he do a lot of stuff too, man. You know what I mean? He been producing for a lot of people. You know what I mean? So, you know, we ain't going nowhere, man. YoungBloodz, we ain't never break up, man. You know?
And what was that chemistry like with you and J-Bo in the studio, man? Because it's like you guys had the best chemistry, it seemed like.
It's every day with us, man. If you see us on the daily, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, man. Drinking, having a good time, a damn fool, you know what I mean? Just enjoying life, you know what I mean? The same person I knew from back in the day that I met back in the day, man. He the same way today, you know what I'm saying? We just a little older now, you know what I'm saying?
I know fans gonna love to hear that y'all about to cook up some
man,
new
we
shit.
finna rock out, man. You know what I'm saying?
You had taken a step away from music for a while, man. Can you kind of just touch on that? Like, where were you at during that time? Where were you at mentally, really?
Well, man, I've been doing this a long time since I was young, man. You know what I mean? I had kids at a young age. You know what I'm saying? I had my first child at 16. You know what I mean? So, you know, I was on that road, man. When it took off, the songs took off, bro. I was touring, man. I was going to get it, man. You know what I mean? The phone was calling, you know what I mean? So that was the sacrifice, bro. I had to go out there and bring it back for these kids, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't got the same schooling as a lot of folks, you know what I'm saying? You know, I knew who I was and I stood on that, you know what I mean? I ain't followed no other books or whatever they told me I was supposed to follow, you know what I'm saying? I went and did what my mama told me I was here to do, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, with the kids, man, they growing up. They grow up, bro. They grow up fast, too, you know what I'm saying? So while I'm out there growing up on the road, you know, I'm coming back, you know, here and there, you know, taking care of the bills, taking care of everything, making sure the kids fed, you know, in the household with the wife, you know what I mean? Whoop, whoop. But, you know, you don't never know how long you really gone, man, you know what I'm saying?
You get home, they a little taller. Like,
man, they a little taller, bro. They shoes a little bigger, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? They eat a little more groceries. And shit, you get to realize you don't even know their favorite color, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Whatever they loving in life right now, you know what I'm saying? But they knowing that out here on TV and on the radio, they loving it. They, you know, I'm their superhero, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna live up to that forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like you can't get that time back.
You can't,
and
bro.
your kids are only like small kids for a short period of time.
You
too.
know what I mean? And now I got damn grandkids now.
There
you
you
know
go.
what I'm saying? So, and then my mom passed. You know what I'm saying? So all that was just preparing me to get ready for where I'm at right now again. You know what I'm saying? You know, had to go through it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get my mind back together, hug my kids, let them grow up. Now they grown. You know what I'm saying? Now I got the grandkids, man. So I'm making another run for the grandkids, man. Y'all put me out here now. I be bullshit. I got these grandkids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and can you talk about your relationship with your mom, man? Because I know you and her were really close.
Yeah. I hope I can get through this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But my mom, that's my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, all we had is each other, me, my mom, my sister, man. You know what I mean? You know, it was rough growing up, but shit, man, we enjoyed every moment of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just got to. Mama did anyway. You know what I mean? Just to make sure she can smile instead of crying. You know what I'm saying? But she was a singer too, man. So every weekend, every morning, man, damn near woke up to a little jukebox. She had to have a jukebox. You know what I'm saying? Playing oldie but goodie, singing, and you know what I mean? So you know, music in me, man. So she knew who I was, bro. You know what I mean? She always knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? She ain't treat me no other way, you know what I mean? I ain't grow up like a lot of these kids out here having to go to school and preach, go to school. And I'll go to the studio, you know what I'm saying? I go kicking with the big homies, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that was my dog, man. She still is, she's still around me. I feel her every day, you know what I'm saying? And now she back, she said it's on again, you know what I'm saying? She up there knocking the door down, man, you feel me?
She's pushing them buttons.
You feel me? I'm bowing them folks. So, like, if you know her, fail, they're bowing. You know what I mean?
And during this hiatus, when you weren't dropping music, were you still recording music, even just for yourself?
Yeah, man. Cause it's therapy for me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you know, I got a computer full of shit, man. I got like 80 albums in the computer. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But it's hard to sell music for me, man. For me, that's why I got my team, you know what I'm saying? Because for me personally, everyone, you just want to hold on to it. It was just something that was close to your mind and your heart while you were going through it, you know what I mean? I don't know how to sell music, bro, you know what I'm saying? But with my team, that's, you know what I'm saying? Everybody need a good team to say, nigga, goddamn him, man, put this shit.
Yeah, and I feel like as an artist, you should just focus on creating the music, you know what I'm saying?
And they just, like I say, they're just personal therapy, man, you know what I'm saying? They touch you in some ways that what you were going through that you're like, hold on, man, you know what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody, but it might be for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm sure everybody go through similar things and need somebody to speak for them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to ask, when you had to make that transition from Sean Paul to Sean P, was that tough? Because I could imagine, like, that's a tough transition, tough rebrand, man.
It was, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my birth name is Sean Paul.
Exactly. It's like, damn, how can I not go by my own name?
Right. But I understand the business now, you know what I'm saying? It made me stronger, though, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad at the homes, you know what I mean? Shit. Hey, somebody was on the team like, yeah, bro, we need it right now, you know what I mean? So I ain't mad at him, I understand it. It made me tighten up on my business, you know what I mean? So me being Sean Paul and his name is really Sean Paul as well, they had to lock it down to separate the business, you know what I mean? You feel me? So hell, here I am, Sean P. East, man, East Side Shouter, man, you know what I mean? They can't go too far away, you know what I'm saying? They know what it is.
Looking back, do you wish you would have locked down that trademark first?
I sure do, I sure damn wish, man. So even Sean P., when they had to lock down Sean P., what's her name, Britney Spears, you know, her son, Sean P.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so they tried to get the name too, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, man.
Back then, I told them to give me a little meal ticket. They can have that motherfucker.
She didn't bite on
Nah,
it?
she didn't. You know what I'm saying? Everything for sale.
Yeah, because there was a New York rapper, Sean Price. He went by Sean P. too.
And I ain't even know that. I get harassed all the time now, you know what I'm saying?
because them East Coast New York heads, man, they live or die by Sean
Look,
Price.
I ain't never looked at comments and shit, man. So I'm just happy to be at my older age. Goddamn, start to look through comments and just see what's going on with old music, you know what I mean? Them folk on my head, bro, you know what I'm saying? They want my goddamn head about Sean P. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know who the hell they were talking about, bro. You know
it's like, damn, I just switched my name, man.
What the fuck, you know what I'm saying? There's only one goddamn Sean P. Shit, I don't want no trouble, man. Nah, for real though, but rest in, you know what I'm saying? Now I know who he is, you know what I'm saying? But rest in heaven to that brother too, you know what I'm saying? But you already know, man, it's Sean P, man, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget the P, man, you feel me?
For sure, man. Speaking of P, man, I did want to ask about the Pimp C incident, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, so I understand the story, like, you had met him, everything was cool, and then he went on stage and said what he said, man.
Yeah.
Like, where were you at mentally when you heard about that shit, bro?
Shit,
I'm sure you had to be confused.
Nah, I mean, at that time, me and my guy, we were turned all the way up, you know what I'm saying? It was a shocker, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, I don't fucking know, man. We just had to be out one day and somebody called us and said, woo, 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 you know what I mean? And you know, everything got, panned out in the end, man, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to that brother too, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that just let me know, hey, the young nigga was hot, boy, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, my name is mentioned amongst the greats, man, you feel what I'm saying? Hey, man, hey, ain't no nigga who we grew up to gonna goddamn get hot at a nigga unless he a cold nigga, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand, like, you was a big UGK fan. We all are UGK fans. So for the end of the year, I'm sure that's gonna be like, God damn,
so basically, man, I was happy about it. I was like, yeah, nigga, you recognize a cold nigga, man. So it's all love, man. It ain't nothing that man could really ever done, man, to make me not like the man, cause I growed up to him. You know what I'm saying? You know, I looked at it like, hell yeah, nigga, he recognized. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to that brother Pimp C. And actually, some years later, when he got out of jail, he called me, man, and we went to LA and booked some time together. You know
really? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
So y'all was able to squash everything.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I was a kid too, man. I was young, bro. You know what I mean? I don't hold no grudge. You know what I mean? You feel? We were lit. We were all live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody with the shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it didn't come to none of that, man. It was just real love. You know what I'm saying? Later on, we got in the studio, man. I actually got some unreleased songs with that man on.
Oh shit!
Man. You know what I'm saying?
You think it'll ever see the daylight? Or?
I'm thinking, man. A couple weeks ago, I popped up at my homie house and he played something for me. You know what I'm
for
saying?
real?
So I was like, I might have to throw that on the album. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Long live Chad, man.
Long live Chad, man. Rest easy, my bro. Yeah.
And now your son, he's rapping.
Come on,
he's going
man.
up right now.
Come on, man.
Talk, like, was this some shit like you encouraged him to do, or you did say, man, stay away from this industry, or you just let him do his thing? What was this like?
Man, Junior, man, Sean Paul Jr., man. He go by Bad Dad 10K. I actually kept him away from this shit, I thought, anyway. You know, well, he grew up with it, so you know what I mean? But I ain't never let him go to the studio. I built a studio in the back of my house. I ain't never let him go back there with the boys. You know what I'm saying? None of that while he was in school and growing up. So I was like, shit, when he turned 18, graduated, I gave him the studio, you know what I mean?
Oh, for real?
I just gave him the studio so him and boy could smoke and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I ain't want him in the street, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I heard he was engineering a little bit, so I was like, that's dope, you know what I mean? So he wanted to go to a little engineering school, you know what I mean, on that side. I like, that's cool, man. I ain't never known you was really into it, but it makes sense, you know what I mean? Man, I was on my goddamn Harley, man. I rode from Atlanta to Colorado, you know what I mean?
God, on the Harley?
Yeah, I ride for real, man, you know what I mean? Just to clear my mind sometimes. I actually was going to take my mama's ashes just to the mountains, man, and put them in the river in the Colorado mountains, you know what I'm saying? So me and my boy, we just, we decided to shoot a video, man. And my son sent me some music. He like, Pop, check this out, right? I'm riding and shit. I'm like, nigga, who this is, bro? You know what I'm saying?
You didn't even know it was him?
Cause it sounded like him, but I wasn't sure, you know what I'm saying? I like, damn. And I was kind of scared to listen to the motherfucker too. I was like, shit, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just spring it up on me like this, son. God damn, cause I gotta tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I wanna hear it right now. But it was him, man, and man, I rode that motherfucker on repeat all the way home, man.
Shoot.
I'm here goddamn that, you know what I'm saying? I'm his favorite fan, I'm his best fan, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, you know what I mean? I'm really impressed by the young brother, man. All the information he done took in, you know what I mean, from me growing up, you know what I mean, just being dad, you know what I'm saying? To see it come out in the way it come out and the way he presented, bro. Yeah, I'm impressed, man. Yeah.
Have y'all collabed on something yet?
Not yet, man,
Okay.
not yet. Cause I just, he's still my son, you know what I mean? I just kind of I don't like to be in there, bossing up or putting orders around, you know what I'm saying?
Are you saying you waiting for him to reach out to you like that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm over there in the corner like, goddamn, son, you know what I'm saying? No, man, but we're gonna do one, man. It's gonna be called Like Father, Like Son, you know what I mean? You know, I just wanted him to get his feet wet and, just get comfortable doing his thing. I ain't want to put no pressure on him, you know what I'm saying? He already raw, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never tried to make him sound like me or do this or do that. He do his own thing. I like him really to come to me when his project finished, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm sure he don't want me to goddamn, because he know how I get too, you know what I'm saying? I just like his art, man. I like him to do him, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's super dope right there.
Bad Dad 10K, man. Yeah.
So what's this new shit sounding like that you've been cooking up lately, Sean?
Oh man, I'm Sean Paulin. You hear me? That gonna be my new single, man. I'm coming up with, man. It's called Sean Paulin, man. I'm just doing me, man. It's time for the word of Sean Paul again, man. You know what I'm saying? Kicking with some beautiful young ladies, you know what I'm saying? Spray on some cologne, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Do your hand like this when you talk, you know what I'm saying? Sit on some leather seat, grill some wood grain, man. We Sean Paulin, man. You feel me?
So that's the first single. That's the next single.
I'm Sean Paulin, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You shot the video already? Or?
That's it, man. We about to shoot a video. We're going to mixing next week for the song, you know what I mean? So the video gonna be shot in next, week or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
And going back to Magic City Money, like JD give you a day, like when the shit dropping, man. I know y'all just filmed it a couple days ago.
Man, with JD, when that shit get to going, JD will drop that motherfucker tomorrow, man. You'll never know, you know what I'm saying? For real. Now I know the Stars program supposed to drop with August 15th.
Yeah, the documentary,
like
right?
Yeah. Ain't no telling, man. I'm pretty sure with Jermaine Dupri, me knowing him, man, he finna drop that thing ASAP, bro. like fast. You know
because he's been dropping shit.
He
back
been
to
dropping,
back
bro.
already,
You know
so.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So, man, here we go, man. Here we go again, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do your fans mean to you? The one that's been ride or die, sticking with you throughout what? 20 years, 25 years?
30 years, bro. Almost 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, man. Man, I love them fans, man. I love them dearly, man. They know I love them dearly. You know what I'm saying? I don't leave till I touch every one of them usually when I'm at a concert or I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Man, look here, man. I don't been on the road. I don't hug them. I don't cry with them. I don't laugh with them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to them, man. Much love to them, man. They my family. I don't even like to call them fans now. They family. You know what I'm saying? And they helped me raise my family. They see me raise my family. You know what I mean? And I truly thank them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, real shit, bro. You got any shout outs you want to give before we get you out of here, son?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Team Pure, my management team, Corner Store Entertainment Management. You know what I'm saying? J-Bo, you already know Bad Dad 10K, man. It's your boy Sean P. East, man. Motion, man.
Eastside in this bitch, I'm going dumb. I went white and peanut butter on that farm.